Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and selamat sejahtera. In this video, we will discuss standard costing and variance analysis for subtopic direct material variance. If you like this video, please subscribe, like and share. The subtopic that we will discuss is variance analysis. For direct material variance, those are price variance and quantity variance. And secondly, implication of variance analysis, that is the reason for a favorable or unfavorable. Direct materials variances. The direct material variance is comprised of two variances, which are firstly, price variance. Price variance is the difference between the standard and actual cost per unit of the direct material purchase, multiplied by the actual quantity used in the production process. This variance is the responsibility of the purchasing department. Secondly is the quantity variance. Quantity variance is the difference between the actual quantity used and the standard quantity at actual unit of production, multiplied by the standard price per unit. This variance is the responsibility of the production department. There are two methods to calculate the direct materials variances. Firstly is the bar method. The bar method is comprising of three groups. The first group is AQ multiplied by AP. The second group is AQ multiplied by SP. And the third group is SQ multiplied by SP. The first group, we compare with the second group, then we can get the price variance. While the second group compare with third group, we can get the quantity variance. If the first group is bigger than the second group, then it is unfavorable. And if the first group is smaller than the second group, then it is favorable. Same goes to if the second group is bigger than the third group, then it is unfavorable. If the second group is smaller than the third group, it is favorable. So, the price variance plus the quantity variance equals to direct material variance. How to remember the formula? Okay, I will give you tips how to remember the formula. For bar method, it is comprised of three groups. So we start with A, A, A. A is for actual. S, S, S. S is for standard. QP, QP, QP. Q is for quantity and P is for price. Then we add the multiply. So, the first group compared to second group, that is the price variance. And the second group compared to third group is the quantity variance. And then, price variance plus quantity variance equals to direct material variance. Got it? The second method to calculate the direct materials variances is equation method. For price variance and quantity variance, we get the formula from the bar method just now. There are comprised of three groups. First group is AQ multiplied by AP. Second group is AQ multiplied by SP. And the third group is SQ multiplied by SP. Those are from the bar method just now. And from first group and second group, we can conclude to AQ multiplied by AP minus SP, where AQ is the actual quantity, AP is the actual price, and SP is the standard price. This formula we get from mathematical equation. And for quantity variance, is we compare group 2 and the third group. The formula is SP multiplied by AQ minus SQ. SP is for standard price, AQ is the actual quantity, and SQ is standard quantity. This is also from mathematical equation. Notes: standard quantity equals to standard quantity per unit multiplied by actual units of production. For actual quantity equals to actual quantity per unit multiplied by actual units of production. Now we look at example 1. Syarikat Isaac produces clothes for the southern market. The cost information for the production are as follows. Direct material standard price equals to 2 ringgit per kg. Standard quantity equals to 5 kg per unit. Direct material actual price is 2 ringgit and 20 cent per kg. The actual quantity equals to 4 kg per unit. And the actual production unit equals to 100 units. Required: calculate first Roman, price variance, the second Roman, quantity variance, and the third Roman, direct material variance. Solution: firstly, write down the formula. For first group is AQ times SP. For second group is AQ times SP. And for third group is SQ times SP. That is AAA, SSS, QP, QP, QP. For AQ, that is the actual quantity equals to 100 unit times 4 kg. And AP, the actual price is 2 ringgit and 20 cent. Equals to RM 880. For second group, AQ equals to 100 times 4 times SP, the standard price is 2 ringgit. So equals to RM 800. And for third group, SQ, the standard quantity equals to 100 unit times 5 kg times SP 2 ringgit. So equals to RM 1000. So to get the price variance is first group minus the second group. So we get RM 80 because of the second group is lower than the first group, so it is unfavorable. And for quantity variance is to compare the second group with the third group. So 800 minus 1000 equals to 200. Because of the third group, that is the standard group, is bigger than the second group, so we get favorable. So for direct material variance, 80 unfavorable plus 200 favorable equals to RM 120 favorable. Or you can calculate the direct material variances using the equation method. For price variance equals to AQ multiplied by AP minus SP. So the answer is RM80 unfavorable. For quantity variance equals to SP times AQ minus SQ equals to RM200 favorable. And for direct material variance equals to RM80 unfavorable plus RM200 favorable equals to 120 favorable. But if the actual quantity purchased is not equal to the actual quantity used, so the formula to calculate the variances is a little bit different. To calculate the price variance equals to BQ multiplied by AP minus SP, and the quantity variance equals to SP multiplied by AQ minus SQ, where AQ is actual quantity used, AP is actual price per unit, SQ is standard quantity, SP is standard price per unit, and BQ is actual bought quantity. And if actual cost is smaller than standard cost equals to favorable, and if actual cost is bigger than standard cost equals to unfavorable. Okay, now I will give you tips to remember the formula if the actual quantity purchased is not equals to the actual quantity used. For bar method comprises of three groups: A, 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 S, 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 QP, 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 and we add the multiply. For this case, the second group AQ multiplied by SP, you have to write down twice. But for A actual, you replace with B. Same goes to the first group AQ, the A you replace with B. So, for price variance is you have to compare the first group with the second group. That is BQ times AP minus BQ times SP. For quantity variance, compare AQ times SP minus SQ times SP. In this case, if the actual quantity purchased is not equal to the actual quantity used, so there is no direct material variance. Got it? Now, we look at example 2. Syarikat Noah produces towel for the northern markets. The cost information for the production are as follows. Actual production equals to 4,000 units. Direct material purchase equals to 10,000 kg at 8 ringgit and 30 cents. Direct material use equals to 8,200 kg at 8 ringgit and 30 cents. From this question, we can see that the direct material purchase quantity is not equal with direct material use. And then, the standard cost information as follows. Direct material equals to 2 kg times 8 ringgit equals to 16 ringgit. Required, determine the direct material variances. Solution. Write down the formula first. BQ times AP, BQ times SP, AQ times SP, and SQ times SP. BQ times AP equals to 10,000 times 8 ringgit and 30 cent. BQ times SP equals to 10,000 times 8 ringgit, while AQ times SP equals to 8,200 times 8 ringgit, and SQ times SP equals to 4,000 times 2 times 8 ringgit. So BQ times AP equals to RM 83,000. BQ times SP equals to RM 80,000. AQ times SP equals to 65,600. And SQ times SP equals to 64,000. So, to get the price variances, 83,000 minus 80,000 equals to 3,000. But because of the BQ times SP is smaller than BQ times AP, then you get unfavorable. For quantity variances, 65,600 minus 64,000 equals to 1,600. But because of SQ times SP is lower than AQ times SP, so we get unfavorable. Notes: there is no direct material variances in this case. Or you can use the equation method to calculate the variances. For price variance equals to BQ times AP minus SP equals to 3000 unfavorable, and for quantity variance equals to SP times AQ minus SQ equals to 1600 unfavorable. And there is no direct materials variances in this case. Price variances. Reason for favorable material price variance may include an overall decrease in the market price level and purchase of materials of lower quality than the standards. For reason for an unfavorable material price variance may include an overall increase in the market price level, purchase of materials of higher quality than the standards, and increase in bargaining power of suppliers. Quantity variances. Reasons for a favorable material quantity variance may include purchase of materials of higher quality than the standards. This will be reflected in adverse material price variance. Greater use of skilled labor, training and development of workforce to improve productivity. Good supervision will reduce wastage of materials. Purchase high-quality materials, less wastage. Efficient and well-maintained facilities or machine. And competent and trained labor. And reasons for an unfavorable material quantity variance may include purchase of materials of lower quality than the standards and use of unskilled labor. Okay, that's all for direct material variances. If you like this video, please subscribe, like and share. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and selamat sejahtera. Bye.